This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Rushes on him. That's caught. It's Williams. That's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Panthers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. He's got it at the 20. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Intercepted in the first drive in for the pick.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Brown will throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Slithers into space.
Returner runs it out to the 29. And your Pittsburgh Panthers will take over. 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On the set. 42 Spider. 4-2.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Brings up 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go. Terrier.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Running into the open space. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll move the tight end. Takes a handoff. It's Reed. Got a little space. Past the first down marker and still running. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that one.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Brown will throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
Stanford at the line on 1st down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. Brown wants to pass. A little release to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Play number 10 on this series. Second down, they'll go to the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. La Tech delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in CUSA. Trust me when I say the party is on in Ruston. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over a football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up.
Breaks into the open. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Panthers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Right back to it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Gonna run it. It's Reed. Stopped in the backfield. He's gonna lose 3 yards on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He might want another play. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's 4th. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Stanford! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
9.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reed. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
So now it's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man. It's Williams. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grab near the marker. It's Hicks.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Cricket.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Brown wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Bulldozes his way through. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Kent State came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that the Golden Flashes won, it's more how they won. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Using his legs, it's Reed. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to pass, it's Holstein. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Pitt!
Defense coaches at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Fires it incomplete. Short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Reed. Creates a little space. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Holstein. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And that was one of those, gotta have it. I mean, it's a 4th quarter, 4th down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver, but whatever.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The inside handoff. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Trying to set up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's caught. Turning it on. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They're going to go for two here and try to extend that lead to a field goal.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Wants to go up top. Pass is incomplete. No good on the two-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by one.
22, Stanford, 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down one possession late in the fourth. The sure hands. It's Farrell. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Stanford wants to push the pace. They want to run this quarterback. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Cardinal come to the line, facing third and short. Brown wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. With the catch, it's Farrell. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
He's brought down at the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
run the slant route day one. And this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Stanford could choose to go for it all here on 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To move the sticks. Quarterback will keep it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a first down for the offense.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Using his feet. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
Stanford now has it in the red zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. Trying to barge in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Stanford! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? It's incomplete. They can't stretch out the lead as a 2-point conversion attempt fails, but they'll still try to hang on for the final seconds.
22.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. He wants a big play here late. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Might be calling a hot route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can